What's up, guys? Welcome back to Among the Fence. I am your host, Aaron, and today we're going to be talking about the album Helix by the band Crystal Lake. Crystal Lake is a metalcore band. They started about 2002. They're from Tokyo, Japan, and Helix is their 5th studio album. I've heard a couple songs from Crystal Lake before, but I haven't heard anything off of this album. So honestly, I didn't really know what to expect when I was getting into it, but I will say that this album is pretty intense. There's so many different sounds and effects going on, and I'm pretty sure that most of it is guitar effects, but there's like keyboard sounds, there's electronic sounds, and even at times violin sounds. So I don't know, there's a lot of different noises going on. They also blend some different styles together. Like for instance, even though they're metalcore, you can hear some nu metal in there, and you can even hear some J-rock, which is kind of cool. I feel like that separates them and puts more of a distinguishing voice on their sound. And I really enjoyed the second song on the album, Aeon. It just has a no holds bar style. It's got crazy intense guitar and drum work, and it has this kind of a dark feel to it. And the production is super crisp, so you can hear what's going on really well, but it still maintains its brutality and rawness. And the chorus in Aeon is very catchy, has a really good hook, and the music again is really catchy since it has a lot of kind of J-rock to it. It just has a really good catchy sound to it. And like I said, the song has kind of a dark feel to it. It almost sounds like there's elements of death metal in it, maybe. I don't know, like it's just, I don't know what it just feels dark. The third song on the album, Agony, starts out with an electronic sound and some just really pretty guitar work, which makes it sound like it's just going to be a pretty song. But then as it goes on, it gets heavier and heavier and heavier, and has, again, the second verse is super brutal and it has heavy breakdowns in it. Both these songs have a dark feel to them. Like I said, how Aeon has kind of more death metal vibes to it, especially on the outro, specifically the outro. But then when you get to Agony, it's heavy still, but then they change it. It has a brutal breakdown, which you think is the outro, and then it just goes into this extremely peaceful outro with like really pretty guitar work again. And I'm sad to say that those are honestly the only two songs that really stuck out to me on the whole album, because the next song, Plus 81, completely changes the whole vibe and the whole groundwork that Aeon and Agony set up for this whole album to be. Plus 81 is like a fun, angsty, rebellious teenager song that takes away from the seriousness that Aeon and Agony were setting up for the album to be. The music is good and the lyrics are fun. I've outgrown bitches and sake. Godzilla's taken over the city. But it just takes the whole album into a completely different direction from what I was initially excited for it to go in. Then you have songs like Just Confusing and Outgrown, which to me were confusing. Both the songs have more of a rap style when it comes to vocals, which takes away from Ryo Kinoshida's vocals from the first couple of songs, which I really enjoyed. I loved his aggression, I enjoyed his cleans, and it kind of took the album into more of a nu metal kind of feel than more of a dark, serious kind of feel. Both the songs have good emotion and music, but they don't feel like they belong on this album. They just feel so out of place. It gets even worse with songs like Ritual, which is an interlude kind of thing, and the lyrics on it are just so cringy. When we hit the stage, like, ooh, break it down, like, ooh, hit the drums, like, ooh, it's just I don't know what they're trying to do. I'm already not a huge fan of interludes, so I mean, right off the bat, it isn't looking good for Ritual, but then with just those lyrics, oh my gosh, I had to listen to it twice because I thought I would just ended up on like the wrong album somehow or something. By the time you get to Apollo, which was one of the single releases from this album, it kind of tries to redeem it a little bit, at least like the last little bit of the album. It tried to bring back the explosiveness and the original feel that Aeon and Agony brought to the album, but for me it was too late because I was honestly just confused by the other 6 songs in between it. With all that said, I gotta give Helix by Crystal Lake a 5 out of 10. It makes me kind of sad to do that because Aeon, Agony, heck, even Apollo on its own are easily like 8, 9s, and 10s. Those are great songs, but the other 9 songs on the album, like I said, they just don't feel like they belong. They threw me off. They took away from the original feel that the album was going for, and it just felt confusing. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they were going for a party kind of style album, and those 3 songs were the ones that didn't really fit in, and maybe those were the ones that were confusing me. I don't know, but I enjoyed them. I wish the rest of the album was like that. I do look forward to seeing what they're going to do next, because I do feel like they do have a good sound and I enjoy that J-rock feel. But I want to know what you guys think. If you've listened to Helix, go ahead and leave a comment below letting me know what you think. If you haven't, go ahead and give at least the songs I mentioned a listen and let me know what you would rate them. This video was also a requested video, so if you have an album you want me to review, go ahead and leave a comment below letting me know what it is and I'll make it happen for you. There's a lot of music coming out and there's obviously a lot of different albums I can review, but I would rather do something that you guys want to see. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. And I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time.